started with our band workout. So what you need, oh wait, I've been moving this is all tangled up. You just need one of your resistance tubing, so light resistance tube, if you have it, and if not, that's okay. You can also grab like just a towel, or maybe even a sweatshirt, or something that you can kind of hug again if you don't have one of these. And then, okay, there we go. And then your mini bands as well. So you have, I'm gonna use yellow for one section and then green for another section. You can start with the green and see how it feels, and then you can always go down to the yellow, or you can just do without. Good? All right, so again, making sure you guys can still hear me, because if the music gets to be too much, I'll just turn it up. Good, Abby? Okay, thanks. All right, okay, let's get started. We're going to actually start standing, so if you need to adjust for a moment, go ahead and do that. Good. Okay, all right. So you're gonna actually start with the band underneath the feet. Okay, so I know I'm cutting myself off just a little bit so I can move it. All right, there. Okay, band underneath the feet, feet about hip width distance. We're just gonna start with little shoulder warm up here. So you take a slight bend in your knees, and then you're gonna take the arms up, or your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale and release. Again, we're really just doing this more for breath work. That contraction and relaxation, inhaling out, exhale to release. Good, and then we're just moving to some shoulder rolls, just opening up the chest, bringing the shoulders back behind you. Couple more, last one, good. All right, now from here, we're gonna add a little bit of leg work and opening up those hips and continue opening up that side body. So you're gonna shift yourself over to the right and take the left leg up, and then do the same thing on the other side. Just a little shift from side to side. Maybe eventually you can add the arms, so we're just gonna take the arms out to the side as you do the little leg lift. So it takes just a little bit of some coordination, some balance work, especially if you have a brand new band. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Good. And then next time you come over, you're just gonna hold and you're gonna balance on that right leg. Ah! Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it back. And up and over to the other side, just noticing how it feels on the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Again, nice big shoulder roll opening up. All right, good. You can put that band down, and now you're gonna grab your mini band. So I'm gonna start with the green one here. And it's gonna go up and over the knees. So we just go like a couple inches over the knees, right? So from here, our hands are gonna go on our hips to start, and we're just gonna focus on glute activation here. So we're gonna start by just taking both knees out against that band and then coming back to the center. So what I don't want you to do is take the knees in. We're really only focusing on out, out. So it's a tiny little movement, out, out. You might even want to bring your hand back to the glutes to see where you're feeling this. Notice what muscles are working. So with that external rotation, we're getting those deep glute muscles going. 3 more, 2, and 1. And now we're just going to do the right leg only. So isolate for 10, 9. Watch your foot. Make sure that your foot is staying flat on the ground. So again, it's a tiny move. This band is still pressing out. 4, 3, got it. 2, and 1. Now left leg goes out for 10, 9, 8. Making sure that our glutes are activating. The core is nice and tight, pulling the belly in. 4 more, 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, so from here, we're just gonna take it into a little half lift and take a little rounding of the spine all the way up. and then we'll come back down. All right. So now we're gonna do the right leg again. You're first gonna shift, balancing on the left. We're gonna do these little fire hydrants. So just lifting out and in, out and in. Make sure that you're now flexing your foot and leading with the heel and the knee, and the ankle in a straight line. 5 more. 4, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now shift the weight over. Same thing on the other side for 10. Nice flexed foot. 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there. 5, you got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Back through center. Now we're just going to take the, I think this is actually probably your left, my right, is going tap forward and back. We're keeping a little squat here, so I'll bring to the side view. Tap forward and back. Or eventually maybe hovering the leg and letting it swing back and forth. Let's just do this for about, I don't know, 20 seconds. So you have different options to tap or take it up and back. Good. 10 more seconds, halfway. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go to the other side. So now just taking the weight over, shifting the weight. Again, you can start with a little tap, or eventually hover, kind of doing like a running man, back and forth, swinging that leg. Good. Seeing what range of motion we can get. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, let's take those bands off. And we're gonna come down to the mat. So now you can just adjust accordingly. All right. Okay, so you're gonna have your resistance tube nearby. So let's just start with a little stretch. A little cat cow. So lift right underneath those shoulders, and we're gonna press away, drop the chin, inhale, come back. Get my flat. Let's go down, press away. Inhale, come back. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, round, press away. Then inhale, come back. All right, good. Now we're going to take the band, and you can just kind of put it between the hands like bracelets, and then hang on to it here. It's actually going to go behind you, so right at the shoulder blades or the scapula for a little scapula push-up warm-up. So you can stay right here on all fours, or you're going to step out to your high plank. And now from here, you're going to stabilize the pelvis and the hips. You're just going to lower and then press up through the shoulder blades. So lower and press up. So that band should be right there. Just adding a little bit of resistance. Seeing now what range of motion you can get. Just through the shoulder blades. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Good. Now drop down to the knees and release that down. All right, let's take a little child pose. Stretch again, rounding out the spine, letting the belly rest. All right, beautiful. Come back up to all fours. We're going to move into some leg circles. So let's start with, doesn't matter which leg. Start with your right, not this one. So we're going to take it and lift it up, bringing it in towards the elbow, and then it's going to circle out and around and then come back down. We bring it in, out, around, down. In, out, around, and down. Nice and slow and controlled. Good. Let's do one more. You got it, and then switch directions. So super controlled again, trying to bring it up to the elbow and then back in. We're going so slow, just kind of getting that foot mobilized. Let's go for 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. All right. Switch legs. You don't have to switch sides. I'm 26, so I can show you. Other leg comes in, out, around, back. Good. So we're still pressing away from the mat. You're not collapsing here again. Core is engaged. Couple more in this direction. Good. And now switch, go the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. And last round. Beautiful. All right. We're going to come all the way down onto the belly. Last little thing here of our warm up forearm plank. So make sure that you're really kind of corkscrewing in the shoulder, and you're going to press up, you're going to be down to a forearm plank, holding it nice and strong. And then what I want you to do is just take your right knee and tap it down, and then come back up to straight, and then switch. So left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee. Good. Left, right, left, right. That's it. Keep alternating. That's it. Do a couple more each side. Here we go. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful job. Drop down to the knees. Press yourself back into that side. All right. So now we're going to go into lying on our back. So I'm gonna grab the green band again. So grab your mini band. Okay. So now this setup is a little tricky. So first start by putting the band around your ankle. And then you're gonna take it to the arch of your left foot. So you're laying down, it should be around your right ankle and then around your left foot. Then, okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is actually just holding it here, and we're gonna do a little bit of ab press. So this bottom leg will be straight, and then the top leg is staying bent, so you have the arch here, ankle here. Got it? And then you're gonna press into the heel, hands behind the head. A little ab press. We're going to take the fingertips lightly behind the head, elbows nice and wide, and then as you exhale, you're thinking of the rib cage pressing in towards the pelvis, and then lower back down. So we want the lumbar spine to stay neutral, to stay with that curve. We don't have to be imprinting here. We're really just focusing on flexing and moving through the upper calf. Let's just go for 4 more. Good. 3, 2, last one. All right, now the leg that's straight, we're going to do little rainbows. So it's going to go up and over, out to the side. Up and over like a upside down view. Little rainbow shape over. Make sure that we're not arching here too much. Rib cage is staying down. 3, 2, and last. All right, beautiful. So now we're going to come back into that flexion. So let's take the knee also with it. So this knee is going to come in and then lower as you flex up. So just do that little leg work. And then when you're ready, combine it. So we lift and we bring that leg in and then we lower. Good. So you're getting a nice stretch on the hip flexor at the same time. Let's go for 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Now back to the leg rainbows. We're going to do it 4 times. So up and over for 4. 3, 2, 1. Back to that ab crunch with leg lift for 4. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let's go for 2. The rainbow. 1, 2. That's nice. And then back into the crunch with the lift for 2, 1. And then we're just going to go 2 singles. So we do the rainbow on the lift and crunch for 1. Rainbow for 1, lift. Good. Rainbow up and out. Lift. Let's do that one more time. And lift. Nice job. All right, just hug your knees in towards the chest. And we're just going to simply switch that band to the other set. So now the leg that was working is going to have it around the ankle. The other leg, sorry, is going to have it around the arm. All right. Okay, so we're going to take the left leg all the way down, and this leg is going to stay good. So let's start with 8 of each. So we're going to start with just taking that ab set by itself. When you're ready, add the knee. 4, sorry, 3, 2, and 1. That rainbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, got it, 3, 2, you see it, nice job, last one. All right, 4 and 4, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. That rainbow for 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. 2 and 2. Rainbow for 2. You got it. Into your singles. Here we go. Up. Rainbow. Good. That's it. Last 2. You got it. Give me one more of each. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Beautiful. Let's point those ankles. Keep that hand off. We're just going to rock ourselves up. Have a quick sip of water. How we doing? Good? All right. So beautiful. We're about halfway. So now, we're going to do a little bit of upper body. So you're going to find a comfortable seated position. You're going to take that band and it's going to go right around the wrist. So you can always go down to a yellow band for this one. I'm actually going to go down to yellow. I already know I'm feeling tight today. So the important thing here is making sure that you have nice strong fists. All right, so as we go into a little extension, we're going to just press back, leaning back with the upper half, trying to keep the lower half stable. And you're also going to pull back on that band, right? So if that's too much, you can take the band down closer to your elbows, and it'll make it a little bit easier. So you can even just do it once, just to feel it open. So we're thinking of opening, and then bringing it back in, all right? So let's do that here. We're just going to open up, and then bring it back through center. Open, and bring it back. Good. Open, bring it back. Open. Good. Bring it back. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now we're going to add a little flexion to that. So I'll turn sideways again so you can see. As you round out, you're going to press the band away. So you get that nice flexion in the spine. You're going to sit up nice and tall, bend the elbows, and then you're going to open it up and lean back. Round, press away, sit up tall, open. Round and reach, sit up, open. Good. Round and reach. There we go. 4 more of each. Remember, nice strong fist. 3 more. Good. Last 2. Yes, that's it. Last one. And release. All right, beautiful. So now we're going to take that band and it's just going to go over the knees. You're going to stay seated. All right. You're going to roll back down slowly to the mat. So bring your hands right behind the hamstring and pull the belly in and release all the way down. Our legs are going to come to tabletop, so knees are right over those hips. And now we're actually going to come back into flexion. We're going to do a little 100. So Pilates hundreds, as you press down your nice strong arms, you inhale for 5, and then you exhale for 5, and you keep the arms pumping. All right? Option to come down if you need to with the neck, whatever you need to. We also are going to add on one more thing. So as we inhale, the knees are going to stay together. As we exhale, the legs are going to come apart. All right? So 100, we're going to do 10 breaths is 1, and we're doing it 10 times. So come on up if that feels good. Start pumping the arms. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Open those legs if you want to. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale. That's 30. Good. Inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 40. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3. Halfway. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Almost there. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Last 2. There's 90. Last 1. Exhale. Good. Just reach a little bit further and release. Well done. All right. Got the answer to come off. All right. And now we're going to actually allow. I'm going to take the band and it's going to go under the knees. I'm actually going to go for the green band here. Okay. Underneath the knees. I'm going to do a little half rollback. So if you've been doing the classes, we did this when we were focusing on, again, mobility in the pelvis. So we take this nice round back speaker, rounding over, leaning back. So we're focusing on the mobility from the pelvis to the femur. So you're just kind of rocking, staying in a speaker back and forth. That's it. Good. And then we're going to come back, hold it back, and we're going to add the arms. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. Lift and lower. So let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll combine those two. So we round, roll back, lift, lower. Round, roll back, lift, lower. You got it. Round, roll back, lift, lower. 3 more. Lift and lower. Last 2. You got it. Last 1. Beautiful job. All right, now we're slowly just going to lay all the way back down. Legs come to tabletop. Palms are going to be down. And we're just going to do single leg toe tap. So touch the right, touch the left, touch the right, touch the left. Good, nice and slow and controlled again. That's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1 each side. Beautiful job. Come down to me again. Left. All right. We're going to rock ourselves up. The band's going to go over the knees, and we're going to flip over onto all. So far, so good. What's the timing? Yeah. All right. So we only have a couple more things here, don't worry, but it's definitely going to be more like 40-minute class. All right. So now we're going to come back to those hydrants that we did standing. So really important again to make sure that the knee doesn't just swing out and the ankle doesn't just swing out. We're keeping them together. So start by tucking your toes, pressing away from the mat, and we're just going to take it out for 10 and bring it in. 9. Core is nice and tight here. Again, pressing away from the mat, pulling the belly in, using your breath. 5 more on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're just going to go to the other side. You don't have to turn. Again. Out for 10, 9, 8. Focus. Use that breath. Halfway. Ooh, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. All right, let's take that band off. How we doing? Good? All right, so I'm going to take the resistance tube again. I'm going to try to stay sideways so that I can see this. It's going to go just right around at the feet. So depending on how tight the band is, if you have sneakers on, that's probably better. So if it goes swinging back, just make sure it doesn't swing back and hit you in the face. You can also wrap it, but that's going to make the resistance tighter. So just be careful because you might not be able to rotate as much. All right. So I'm just going to take it here, sitting up nice and tall. Arms are going to come out to the side. We're going to see if we can take a little rotation. So I'm actually going to grab onto the band so that the band will stay. So this arm's going to stay, and the right arm's going to just open up for 5, 4. So I take that rotation. 3, as much as you can. 2, and 1. Good. Now, right arm stays, left arm's going to open for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Beautiful job. All right. Now we're just going to take it around the right foot. All right. This one's a little bit fun. So it's going to just kind of help you with the roll back. So as you roll back, you have that foot into the band just on your right leg, and then you come back up. We're going to do 10 on each. Ready? So roll back and lift up. You can always walk the hands up the band if you need to. Sit up and sit up tall. Roll back to the belly in, sit up nice and tall. Good. That's it. A little fun with it. A little rocking back and forth. 3, 2. Good. Last one. Beautiful. And just quickly switch. Take the left leg in. Other leg is just hovering along to the right. And we go back to 10. 9. Good. 8. And sit up nice and tall. That's it. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, almost there. Still go. 2, and last one. Nice job. Roll yourself all the way back down. Take both feet into the band. And now leave the right leg. Take the left leg down. And you can hold on here for a nice hamstring stretch. Again, careful with that left in. You don't want to leave the band. Gently guiding it back towards you. So that foot is rocked out. Then let's do a little bend and press for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, switch. Again, you don't want to be hugging so tight on this. Ideally, the forearms are just resting on the ground. We're walking up a little bit, but we're not pulling, we're just guiding. So taking that nice stretch. Lock out the knee, bring the leg in a little bit closer towards you, and then just bend and press for 5, 4, 3, got it, 2, and 1. All right, beautiful. Remove that band. Legs are going to go straight up to the ceiling. So a little inner thigh, outer thigh. We're going to press the thighs in towards each other, pointing your toes. We're going to tap in for 2, and then we're going to open up, take that lateral movement out with the toes, and heel together and tap for 2. And we're just going to alternate. All right, so we point the toes, thighs, squeeze in towards each other. We tap, tap, then tap, 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 tap. We go point, and then connect with the heels, tapping. Good, so point the toes, left and point the heels. Tap the heels. Good. Point, point, couple more. 4, 3, 2, almost there. Last one. Beautiful. All right. Bend those knees in. Left, right, left. All right. Now we're going to come up to a little side plank work. We're going to put the band back on. It's going to go up and over the knees. And let's start with your right leg lifting. So you're going to come over into side kick kneeling. So we're in this nice side plank here. So one thing you want to look for here, if you're like me and you tend to hyperextend, then your arm is going to look out and away. You actually want to rotate and bring it back in towards you. I don't know if you can see this too dark. So that part of your elbow, you want to rotate it in towards you so the elbow that's let's do that. All right. So that's where you want it to be. And then from here, we're just going to take the top leg and we're going to inhale, pull it forward with the flex foot for 1, 2, and then point it, exhale, bring it back. So inhale, bring it up for pulse, pulse, exhale, bring it back. Good. Up for 2. Point and bring it back. Good. Up for 2. Point and bring it back. Good. Up. 2. Point, bring it back. Halfway. Up. 2. Point, bring it back. Good. Point, bring it back. Stay engaged here. You got it. Last 2. Here. Last 1. Good. Now to come up out of this, we're just going to see if we can kind of press ourselves up and then lower onto the other side. Whew. All right. Top leg is nice and straight. Again, make sure you're not hyperextending that elbow, bringing it in towards you. Lift the top leg, flex the foot, pulse it in for 2, point it back. Pulse and pulse. Up, point and flex. Good, sorry. Flex and pulse, 1, 2, point and bring it back. Flex and pulse for 2, point and bring it back. Now we're halfway. Up, 2. Up, 2. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, you got it. And release. Woo, well done. Okay. You know I can't leave without a little bit of bridge work. So last thing we're going to do here, little bridge series, to really make sure those glutes are activated. You're doing a workout after this. I don't know, maybe cardio or more band stuff, or maybe nothing, but either way, if you're just focusing on glutes here, we're going to roll it back down for our bridge series. You know what? Let me grab this. Okay. So it's going to go back over the knees about 2 inches. Our grand finale here. We're going to flex into the heels, deep breath in, exhale, and I want you to lift and squeeze the glutes. So the glutes are a muscle that we turn on ourselves. So we inhale, and you're just going to halfway lower, left and left, and then squeeze, activate them again. So inhale, halfway, exhale, press. Inhale, halfway down, exhale, press and lift. Inhale, halfway down, exhale, press and lift. 3 more. Release, press, lift, 2. Release, press, lift, back 1. Bring it back halfway down, and then bring it all the way up, and just time your pulses up. So 8, keep squeezing. 7, 6, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here. Hold it up. See if you can lift the right heel, the whole foot up, and just hover. Bring it back down. A little march. Left leg up. Bring it down. Keep those hips lifted. If you need to hang on to them, you can. Keep squeezing. Little lift and lower. Little lift and lower. March it out. Let's just go for 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo. Nice job. Hug those knees and flex tight. Roll out the ankles. Take that hand off and rock yourself back up. Stay up nice and tall. All right. So done. We're just going to take a quick little stretch here. That nice wide-legged forward fold. So taking the legs out, bringing the toes back towards your shins here. You're going to walk out with a nice flat back, coming down to the forearms if that feels good, and then if it feels good, round and release. One more breath, and when you're ready, you can slowly walk it back in, hug your knees back in, sit up nice and tall. Just take the hands behind you, open up, inhale, exhale down and let it go. Do that 4 times, inhale, open, exhale, release. Last one, deep breath, inhale, open up, and let it go. All right. Well done, you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Thank you.